If our eyes worked at a different wavelength, we would be able to see that everything is radiating light waves of electromagnetic radiation continuously. Objects interact with the particle wave duality of light, continuously forming new electromagnetic waves. In a new theory, this universal and continuous process forms the time continuum or arrow of time itself. Therefore, the uncertainty and probability of everyday life is the same uncertainty we have in quantum physics. The atoms bond together and then collapse the wave-particle duality of light in unison, forming the uncertainty of their own potential future position and momentum relative to their energy or mass. This theory is based on two simple postulates. The first is that the quantum wave-particle function, explained by Schrodinger's wave equation, represents the forward passage of time or arrow of time itself, photon by photon, or moment by moment. The second postulate is that Heisenberg's uncertainty principle that is formed by the wave function is the same uncertainty that we have with any future event. Modern physics has no understanding of why we have an arrow of time or a future and a past, but time in this theory is a continuous process forming the future geometry of space-time. Time is a hidden variable of quantum mechanics. In quantum atom theory, the atoms interact with light waves of electromagnetic radiation, continuously collapsing the quantum wave particle function, forming photons that form electrical charge, and in turn form electromagnetic fields in 3 dimensions. This forms the local space-time geometry. A time-varying electric field acts as a source of a magnetic field, and a time-varying magnetic field are the source of electric fields. When either field is changing in time, then a field of the other is induced. This will be relative to the position and momentum of the objects creating the time variation, the atoms themselves. There is a complete and perfect symmetry between positive and negative electric charge. In every particle variety there exists an antiparticle counterpart that forms a profound symmetry within the space-time geometry of our universe. In this theory, the continuous formation and breaking of these symmetries relate not just to space, but represent the forward flow of time, or passage of time itself. In modern physics, everything has its own reference frame that will have its own proper time, relative to its energy or mass. The greater the mass, the slower time runs in that reference frame, forming Einstein's curvature of space-time. We all have our own reference frame and have our own proper time. I could set up a wave function of where I might be tomorrow, and it would have the same uncertainty and probability as the wave function of quantum physics. If the laws of physics are universal, then this process, formed by the wave-particle duality of light, must be happening everywhere, and must affect everything, even consciousness itself. Despite rapid progress, much about how the brain works remains a mystery, but what we do know is that our brains work by electrical impulses forming chemical changes. This electrical activity also forms electromagnetic fields. If these electrical impulses that cause chemical changes are formed by photons, then consciousness is formed by the physics of quantum mechanics. Therefore our thought processes could be seen as the most advanced part of a universal process